Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. Uh, Hope they had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Now it's Tuesday and it's over, and we got a lot of confusion going on in the Senate and the House, and a lot of threats being laid out there, but kind of wild. So we'll just see where all this goes. I don't think the Republicans are going to get much done because it has to get passed in Senate. So that's going to be hard to do. But anyway, I'm going to run through here and grab a few of the names. We got Time, Red, KN, Lily G, if you're still here, hello. Diana Teeny, Brian Bailey, Faith by Nature, Creek Squad, Meemaw Patriot, hello. Cool Gamer, It's Nobody G. And that looks about like it for right this moment in the chat anyway. Sarah Bates, or Sandra Bates, I'm sorry. Hey, Rock, how you doing, bud? It's good to see all y'all. I'm getting my eyeballs on so I can read this. Quit squinting. So anyway, it's good to see y'all in here. We're going to let a few more pile up in here, and then we'll go to, I'll go to a little bit of news. I've got some that was sent to me and some off of another show or another person sent to me. Paul at work, hello. I'm glad everybody's here. But girl, hello. So anyway, Joe C, hello. Ann Hummer, hello. Anyway, we will go ahead and break into a few little headlines. I want to go off my phone first. Some of the stuff that was sent to me. And we'll go from there. Okay. Okay. OAN Chanel Rion has the latest on the classified documents that were discovered in Biden's former D.C. vice president office. Chanel Rion, we can speak from firsthand knowledge. This happens to be also the home of One American News D.C. Bureau. So we know that the access to this building is not protected by Secret Service. Hey, Bruce. Sorry I missed you. Calling out the names a minute ago. Silver B. So who else did I miss? Looks like about it so far. Okay. That was the first one in the headlines. The second one in the headline, well, that was sent to me was well, thank you, Sandra Bates. U.S. intercepts Iran shipment of 2,000 assault rifles. Destined for Yemen. And I don't know why we're arresting Iranian shipping assault rifles to Yemen, but it is what it is. Faith by Nature, hello. Good to see you. Karen Thompson, hello. Good to see you. Try to keep up as I go. And here's one that really got thrown me for a loop since I'm from Oklahoma. Pentagon press secretary says, I can confirm that training for Ukrainian forces on the Patriot air defense system will begin as soon as next week at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, which is rather odd. Chris Gilbert, hello. W. McKenna, hello. Yeah, I didn't really think that Oklahoma would allow that crap after that crap they had go off. That one guy started shooting up the whole damn Air Force being trained. So, yeah, and Trump's former CFO, Chief Financial Officer, Alan Weiselberg, I don't know if it's Weisel or Weasel, but it's Weiselberg, gets 5 months in jail on Rikers Island for dodging taxes. And that was out of Disclosed TV. Debbie McKenna, hello. I think I said hello, but I'm going to say it again. Yeah, Weasel. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, this is from Charlie Kirk. It says, breaking. Thanks to the deal struck last week, the House just voted to create a new committee led by Jim Jordan to investigate the use of the FBI and the DOJ to target Americans' own people. So we're going to find out why they're targeting them. And let me jump down here. I think there was one more. Okay, and the Pentagon has officially dropped the COOF jabs mandate for the troops. A major important step in the right direction, although it was a couple years too late. Okay, I think that's all that was sent to me. So, make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Okay. Let's see. Now we'll jump over here and grab a Breitbart. Okay. Some of the stuff that was sent to me, it's kind of like the stuff sent to me that's based on the same thing. But this is coming out of Breitbart. Biden mishandled classified Ukraine documents, and it was found days before the midterms. And it says Joe Biden mishandled classified documents at the University of Pennsylvania think tank, included intelligence materials related to Iran and Ukraine, and that was by CNN that actually wrote that article. Big media is claiming that Biden's mishandling of classified documents is different from Trump's case. It's the same thing. Mishandling's mishandling. Yeah, Debbie McKenna, yes. Jordan's, he's wanting to bulldog some of these people that's been railroading everybody else not to do these on these committees. So now he's out from underneath Jerry Nadler's thumb and Adam Schiff's thumb. Yeah, they got a whole different ball game to play now. Mark Stiles, hello. Kevin McCarthy sets out to confirm plans to strip Democrats Swalwell, Schiff, Omar of committee seats. Well, I hope he gets that done. I don't think that he shouldn't because Nancy Pelosi did. It's nobody, gee, I'm leaving this crazy planet. Yeah. The planet's not crazy. It's some of the people that's in it trying to run us. It says Davos is set for record participation. 52 heads of state to attend globalist summit. Oh, in the local news, cops fired over a sex scandal involving Girls Gone Wild hot tub party. What else we have? Let's see. And it was a Diamond of Diamond and Silk dies at 51 years old. So that was a true story we had heard yesterday. Michael, hello. And the polls show that majority believe that 1.7 trillion omnibus was a disaster for America. I was trying to see if there was anything else really interesting. And it says the report shows that IRS audits target working middle-class Americans over the rich. Stacey Abrams is bragging she's going to run for the office seat again. So, hey, Pappy Two Bears, good to see you. Let's see. I guess Biden's telling Salvation Army officials that he spent time with the Secret Service in Poland and Ukraine. So, okay. I guess Biden's White House pressured Facebook to censor Tucker Carlson. And that's all I got in the news today. So some of the just the quick headlines I wanted to pull up so I don't waste a lot of damn time. Just on the news. Anyway. Jim Boswell, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, no kidding. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anybody up here. Doesn't look like it. So anyway, if anybody's got anything really neat, that's pretty cool, you heard or seen, put it in chat, and we'll go from there. Hey, Carol Z. Oh yeah, Pappy. It's going to be tough to get anything through. And hey, Robert Lawrence. And it's no longer a lame duck administration, really. I mean, it is, but it isn't. But the biggest part of the lame duck is in between where the votes happen and before if a new party's taken over. Usually nothing gets done, but that's when they push through $1.7 trillion. Wanda Arms, hello. Good to see you. If it flips, hello. Don't do crafts, huh? Being a room full of women's fun, though. Or it used to be when I was younger, anyway. But anyway, it's all good. Yeah, I think so. I think, Jim, that if all the Fed income tax were abolished, I wouldn't even throw a fit about a straight tax like a 14% direct tax. In other words, you pay 14% on everything you buy, no matter what. But there is no state and federal taxes because 14% would cover all their needs, and that's all they need. They don't need all this extra BS. Yeah, I'd be happy too when and if they get rid of it. It's going to be an uphill battle getting rid of the federal government, that's for sure. But it does need to happen. It needs to be taken down and rebuilt with normal, everyday people, not money hungry, power hungry manifestations they turn into. Yeah, get rid of fake money would help a bunch too. Yep. Yeah, the first 5 days of a week are the toughest. Yeah, most generally they are, especially when you have a job you have to go to and give all your money to everybody else and then come home and wonder how you're going to pay your bills and eat. Makes it pretty tough. Well, Jim, there is books on who pays taxes and who does not have to. You might want to look at getting some of them. I'm not going to talk right now on that real deeply tonight. I went a little bit deeper than I wanted to last night, but it was a good conversation, and so we had it. But yeah, there's books out there that were and are produced, some by the IRS, some by the people that teach the IRS. There's books out there that show who should and who should not. Anyway, here in a few minutes, I may drop the link. We'll just see how it's going along here. And I could have swore I had my banner up. Oh, that's right, because I jumped out and had other things to do after I set it up. So, apologize for that. Yeah, Al Sharpton has not paid taxes in years, and yeah, no one arrests him. But he flies all over in a nice jet, a big nice one. Wasn't he the TV evangelist or some shit for a while until he got into politics? Televangelist or some crap like that? I can't remember. Cayenne, hello again. Yeah. If it flips, you are correct. Because all money was originally backed by the gold standard, and the gold standard, if it went up, so did the value of your dollar. Yeah, Carol Z, I remember something about that. I couldn't remember exactly what it was. Oh yeah, he's a paid race baiter, that's for sure. Yeah, I remember him and Trump even going into it a couple times. They got pretty heated discussions, which I thought was pretty good. And there was people that come out with a bunch of shit on him from his past that wasn't so pretty to look on him. And this has been 3 years ago. Jim, anyone can become a mail order minister now. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that a whole bunch. I know people just got out of jail, which I'm not going to say that they're bad people. They just did something a little silly and got thrown in jail. But they come out, they're damn ordained ministers. But when you're stuck in there and you're around a bunch of evil people, you got to do something. And it makes you understand what evil people look like. And you don't want to be one of them. So I can understand where some of them come out and they become ordained ministers. Yeah, Carol Z, I don't know. Oh, you're in California. That's right. Uh, yeah, that would be a tough day right there. Yep, that would be a tough day. Garrett01, hello. Let's see. I only dread days that end in Y on the end of the name. Yeah. Yeah, your new names are Laugh, Giggle, Snicker, Chucky, Guffla, Hilarious, and Glee. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, Long Hendricks, I missed you. Hello. Try not to miss anybody. It's kind of hard while I'm jumping back and forth to make sure I can't find any more relevant news, which I'm not seeing much of it. Trying to look here. Anyway, just call you Pastor Jim. They call me a pastor. It's because I'm out in the pasture. Wow. Jim, that's amazing. Beers going up like that. Robin Ward, hello. So anyway, no, I've got some people planning to come up. I don't think they're tonight. Well, they're not tonight, but I got some of the. Oh, I got some I'm going to interview and stuff, and I hope everybody enjoys the shows when I do it. Having a hard time getting a hold of one of them. I really enjoy being around, but I know they're damn busy too, and it's real hard to get them. So anyway, that way we can keep progressing the show and hopefully make it better and more entertainment for you ladies and gentlemen out there. So that's one thing we need to do is not only be kind and courteous to each other and everybody, but also have a little entertainment along the way. Yeah, today our weather it was kind of odd. We got up 74 degrees today, which was nice. I'm not complaining by no means. I like 74. Warm weather is my friend. Anyway, anybody have anything they want to bring up in the chat they want to talk about? Put it out there. I'm trying to read and keep up with it and keep you all entertained also. Jim was saying someone to tell him just call him Pastor Jim. And I said the only way someone's going to call me a pastor is if I'm out in it. It's a nice day in Texas. Well, that's good to hear, KN. Well, I read an article today, Carol Z, about the weather down there in California, and they've had 14 deaths due to the rising water and the mudslides, all the crap that's going on there. They're either getting all their forests burned down, or they're getting, and once they burn down, then you get this big flood that comes through, and then you got mudslides because there's nothing holding the soil together. So we're gonna have to figure out how to slow down them forest fires, which Trump told them how back 2.5 years, 3 years, 4 years ago, and went out and looked. Give them a suggestion. They hadn't done it, so Julie, no, Carol Z said something about that. Is anyone getting rid of the gas stoves? Some of the people that have them are not. Yeah, Biden's wanting to ban the eating and everything. Trudy Huddleston, hello. Yeah, Trudy, that's true. Don't even have matching shoes, but yeah, you get all these people coming in, they give them brand new clothes. Robin Ward and I missed Frank Stein earlier too. I remember seeing him now that I'm thinking about it, but Robin Ward, let me go back up and find your comment. You'd think the big reservoir for retaining water. Well, one of the waters on up mid California, I do believe, the streams come down for the mountains, and instead of letting it go down to the cropland like it has since eternity, they rerouted that damn thing right straight to the ocean. So yeah, that just shows you how the California government's kind of screwed up. Professor Falcon, hello. $84 in here and 51 thumbs up. If you could help me out a little bit, thank you. I definitely appreciate it. And if you're in a real generous mood, you could even share this out. Well, like I said, I read a couple articles just a little bit ago, but One American News, OAN, they was talking about it a little bit, and Trump's throwing a fit about it because he got scrutinized over it, and they're just trying to throw it under the table for old potato head. Mike Mazza, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, it's not a good deal when they're taking water that's been naturally running through them areas. And some of them flow through the flatlands there in California, where it's where a lot of your farmers get all their water from. And I know when Mr. T was out there to look at the forest, the fires, and then he started looking at the runoffs and the waters. And they admitted, yeah, we direct that to the ocean. Well, he says, well, that's why you ain't got no crops. He says, anybody can see that. Oh, yeah, Trudy. Yeah, they can all cook on gas stoves. They can fly around in jets. It's, using more of the carbon footprint than anybody else. But yet they're trying to get rid of our carbon footprint. What they're really trying to do is just get rid of us. They just want it boiled down to just a handful of people that they can control. And anybody that ain't listening to them, dude, they want you gone, one way or the other. Only ones they do want, so people that's compliant will do anything they ask. That keeps our control. Well, Karen, yeah, they want to stay home and eat bugs. Well, I'm not going to say that's wrong because, yeah, they are pushing the bug food pretty good. I've seen lots of deals on Shark Tank, the Dragon's Den, where they're promoting cricket flour and I'm sorry, I just during the summer you'll hear crickets in my house while I'm on lives, and they drive me crazy. No, Professor, there's a lot of us that ain't going to go quietly. Yeah, they said it probably won't go through. Conservative Cowboy, I watched that today, and they said that probably won't go through because it has to go through the Senate, and it would take 67 votes to get Mayorkas out of there. And with the Republicans only holding 49 seats, I don't see the Democrats flipping over to get rid of him. Julie, if I'm not mistaken, 2 years ago, they reported on Biden having a big old fence around his place down there on the beach. Mr. B's Brain, hello. Thank you for the kind words. Always appreciative. Yeah, Mayorkas needs to, take a flying leap off a cliff and drag half of them down with him. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a bunch of them up there. It's just rats in a cage. Is all it is. Donna R, hello. It's good to see you. Gypsy Lizzie. Yeah, I've seen that too, conservative. Yeah. Creating a committee to investigate. Yeah. Yeah, Professor Falk looks like a replicant or a reptilian. Yep. Oh yeah, you can see the evil. You can hear it. They even talk about it out front, loud and clear. And it's like, you should have tried that 30 years ago. You'd have been strung up by your toenails. Oh yeah. Oh, that's all he's done is he's just warned us and warned us and warned us and threatened us with all kinds of stupid, silly stuff. And some people call him just old and senile. Some people call him an evil, and some people just he's a puppet. Yeah, Ronald Hendricks, that is true. Now that the Republicans are over the House, they are in charge of the purse. Thank God it's not Maxine Waters anymore. That largemouth ass. I mean, bass. Yeah, Devil Dog, I've seen that. It's good to have you in here. Flip Normal, hello. Yeah, I'd seen that where DeSantis is looking to seize Disney property. I can't remember what the grounds were he was going to seize it, but he was going to turn it over into the state's property. And Trudy, he may know exactly what he's doing. Thank you, Robin, for that. number 45. Anyway, Maxine Waters is James Brown. She might have swallowed James Brown. I don't know if that's James Brown. She got big enough mouth just to swallow him whole. Yeah, and I'd seen another thing where he had visited down there at the border and made comments that after Mayorkas said it was safe and secure, and it's anywhere but that. Well, Republicans in the House will vote on a bill that would abolish International Revenue Service. I know Internal Revenue Service. Eliminate the national income tax and replace it with a national consumption tax. Yeah, and that'd be a flat tax, which I think is okay. But the problem is, it's still got to go through the Senate, and then Joe still got to sign off of it to make it a bill. But all they have to do on that is quit funding the IRS. But the original IRS is funded by the Federal Reserve, which I know it's supposedly in the Treasury, but they still can't control the money that goes out from the Federal Reserve due to it's an independent company. So that's going to be a trick to do. D-Dog, you busy tonight or you want to come up? It's totally up to you. Oh, yeah, Karen, yeah. Yeah, they play crazy so they can go to a nut hut that's got more amenities than any one of our houses. Yeah, the Pinocchio administration, yeah. Oh, yeah, Carol Z, yeah. They went in and cleaned it all up and got everybody out of there so when it was being filmed, oh, it looked like there wasn't hardly anybody around. Yeah, it was good and secure and weren't people piled on top of each other. And they even showed video of them cleaning it out. I seen that a couple days ago. And it's like, yeah, that's just, and it was only in that one spot where he went. So I think Abbott filed something against the administration for making their states unsafe. Well, Mr. Beesbrain, I hope you are correct. No, he didn't go to El Paso. He's not going to go anywhere where it's dangerous. He's advised by the Secret Service not to. Conservative cowboy, you are correct. You are very correct. That would, instead of adding 87,000 new agents to weaponize the IRS against small business owners and middle Americans, this bill will eliminate the need for the department entirely by simplifying the tax code with provisions that work for the American people, encourage growth and innovation. I bet he didn't, Julie. He probably didn't even read it. Hey, Tracy Norman, good to see you. You're still here. John, we can see you. But anyway, I don't know why you wouldn't be welcome here. Well, that's probably too, Professor Fulkin. That I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't real familiar with that. All right. John, have a good evening. Yeah, Red. Most painful thing is laying down on the couch and remember you forgot the TV remote. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Anyway, I asked D-Dog if he wanted to come up, but never got an answer. Anyway, sorry, I'm just trying to read and look at a few things. Yeah, conservative, but like I said, once again, no. They could probably set that bill. So I don't think that has to go through the Senate, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. Yeah, I don't even have an Alexa. I don't have any of them little toys like that. Anytime they're smart enough to shut off your TV or turn on your lights or flush your toilet, yeah, I don't want them around me. Hillbilly at Heart, hello, good to see you. Danny, good to see you. Yeah, it can get a little crazy at times, ladies and gentlemen. This world has part of it has lost its ever loving mind. But it's all good. Like I said, there's still a few of us that are sane here in the world. Wanda McGibboni, I think it is. Hello. And Maria Laveau. Hello. Make sure I keep up with these people and well, Karen, we can only hope it'd keep people in. We damn sure don't want them scurrying out. Mick Gibb Oni. Okay. Mick Gibboni. Okay. Kind of a tricky name. Sorry about that. Yeah, if they I really wish Jim Jordan was over several committees. I don't know how many he's got so far or how many they've committed to him, but oversight, intel is two of the biggest he needs to be over. I don't know if he can be a chairman of one or both or just a single one. But he definitely needs to be over intelligence so we don't get no more Adam Schiffs in there. And he's really good at oversight. It'd be a constitutional amendment. Okay. See, I didn't know that, conservative cowboy. Like I said, I didn't know how that worked. Because the House terms are on the House. I don't think the Senate has to get involved because it has nothing to do with the Senate. Hey, Tracy. How are you? Good to see you coming in, girl. You want to be the chairman of Pelosi's liquor cabinet? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. That would be a quite the ordeal. Quite the ordeal. Good. Good, Tracy. Anyway, room's still filling up. Thank you all very much. Very much. I wish I'd have pulled up some music for an intermission here in a second. I guess I probably still could. Oh yeah, definitely need term limits. I've been saying that for ever. I like. They say they're equal branches. Congress, you got your judicial, your legislative, and your executive. I think they all need term limits. All of them. Yeah, Ronald Hendricks said that's kind of what I was thinking too. Yeah, I think, if president only gets 8 years max, I don't think anybody else should have more than 8 years. Yeah, I could probably do that. I'm gonna have to go dig it out. Yeah, let me, guys. I might get quiet for just half a second, but I'm gonna try not to. Okay, I'm gonna try and let me move this over so I can still see my chat. Maybe that'll help. Okay. I can go find one real quick. Here we go. Hey, that popped up quicker than I thought. Here in just a second, we're going to take a little 3-minute potty break for everybody. And we'll go down and take that little break, and we'll all get back after the song and get back at it. Try to think of which one. Let's go with one that's not heavy metal, but not soft rock, but yet not quite country. It's got a little bit of all of it in there. And it is cold time, so this one might be appropriate. Might be. Let me see here. Okay, good. I don't know how loud it's going to be for a second. So y'all have to give me just a minute. But when it plays, we'll take a cocktail break, whatever y'all want to do. Yeah. Sharon Smith, hello. Good to see you. We're all fixing to take a little 3-minute break. And then we'll get back at it. Go to the lobby and get ourselves a snack and a drink. There you go. No Led Zeppelin. Not tonight. I'm going to do one that y'all may have heard. I know it's been out on YouTube before, but I do have the copyright codes put in so I don't get hit for it. I got to be real careful about that by playing music, but I'm going to play the whole music, the whole song. So let me see and get my volume set. Is that too loud, ladies and gentlemen? All right, is that too loud, ladies and gentlemen? Carol Z, I think she had a talk show tonight, so she's over there. So anyway, okay, if the music's fine, I'm going to put it back on and we're going to take our break. I just didn't want to blow everybody's eardrums or it'd be too damn loud. Cold wind, December wind, just standing outside Toledo. Old man, sitting there, just waiting for someone to care. Hey man, are you hungry? Do you need some help? Do you need a hand? Hey man, can you hear me? Oh God, don't let this man pass before me. Don't let another man die the simple way. Don't let another man die the simple way. I see the secret soul all around the world, but not all around. And you know how hard it is when life throws you back and you lose control. Old man, he does believe that his country will stand and fight like he did for me. Don't let another man die the simple way. 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 Cold wind, December wind. Don't let another man die the simple 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 wind. All righty. I am back. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Looks like a few may not have. They kind of bounced, but that's all right. Maybe they'll come back. Just had to take a little intermission there. Anybody need a beer? I'm buying, Chris Gilbert says. Hillbilly, you won, I think that says 8-ball for 100 big ones tonight. You're happy? That's good to hear. It's good to hear. I love playing 8-ball, 9-ball. Never was good at snooker. I never did get the hang of it, really. I've watched a lot of it. Thank you, Mary Brewer. Good to see you. And, Ken, he does a good job. I don't mind help promote him one bit. When I first started listening to his stuff 2.5 years ago or so, I loved it. Then he kept coming out with a better song and a better song. And I thought, no, that's probably one of my favorite songs. Well, no. I kept finding songs after songs after songs. I just really enjoyed his. Spring cleaning your house. Isn't it a little premature to spring clean a house, Sharon? Well, I guess you'll be ready and you won't have to do it this spring, I guess. If you get it done now, it's probably not like you had a whole lot to do in the evenings anyway, with it being cold outside. Concerned Patriot, I have not heard anything about that. I really have not. I can't comment that because I haven't. Yeah, Danny, I know. I hear you. If I can get all my dishes done, the floor swept, I'm pretty good. Get my laundry done, rinse off occasionally. I'm pretty good. Other than that, that deep cleaning stuff's not for me. It's never too soon to clean house. Well, I know that's right. That's in more ways than one. And all the people used to come over to my house and hang out all the time and drink all my beer. And then when they'd leave, this back in the summertime. And after a year or two of that, I thought, no, y'all go buy your own damn beer if you're coming over to drink beer. You ain't drinking mine no more. And then when I quit for ever, seemed like they quit coming around. So worked out well for me. Yeah. I think it was actually yesterday, Danny. I think she passed away yesterday. We was hearing it last night on the show. Yeah, she was 51 years old. She was my age, matter of fact. Someone said it was her mother and somebody else. So it was all kind of scattered yesterday, but I read it today, the article today. Matter of fact, it was on I already dumped that list. It was my Breitbart list, but it was in the Breitbart. I always liked Diamond and Silk. They were funny. Always thought it'd be cool to have them up on panel with me. So I tried to get them when I was at another show there forever. I was there for a year and a half, 2 years, and tried to get them up there and just didn't happen. Ronald Hendricks, get it all done in springtime is for outside windows and fishing. Yeah, they were great together. Mark Keck, I don't know. I don't think they did because they weren't into that crap night. Maybe they did secretly. I don't know. This bill is a promise made to American people to hold Joe Biden and his administration and big tech and others accountable for censorship across all platforms. Garrett, I hope that goes through. Problem is, when you got half the House and half the Senate that pushed for them things, it's going to be awful hard to get that bill pushed all the way through. But once again, the House does not have to, they carry the weight of the purse. They don't have to fund any of it. The Senate can make bills all day long and pass it down the House. The House can table it, and it never be hurt. And it never gets funded. Red, yes, I started putting windows in my house like that. Okay, well, maybe she did. Jocko, hello. Always good to see a new name. Well, if you go back and look at the statistics of the people that's passed away year by year by year by year, they've all been fairly close since 15 through 21, basically. And then 22, it spiked. So there's something to be said there. I don't know if it's coincidence. I'm kind of leaning towards the no answer on that. Or if it's just, yeah, I really think it had something to do with it. Yeah, if a person's Sharon Smith, if a person's a do-it-yourselfer and decent at it, the windows are fairly expensive at Menards or Lowe's or Home Depot. Well, some of the windows at Home Depot are a little pricey, but not bad. And then if you can put them in yourself, boy, it's not bad at all. Because, if you go pay $180, $200 for a window and you can do it yourself, you'll save another $200 and just in labor. And hope like hell they don't have to do a lot of remodeling. You want to get them as close to the size you can, or a hint smaller. I mean, just a hint, maybe an inch. Yeah, Danny, that's probably mine you're hearing. It keeps going off. So anyway. Trying to read the chat here a little bit, see if there's anybody wanting to talk about anything. Yeah, the Amish have been big on them heirloom seeds forever. Damn it. In September, yeah. In November, sudden deaths were up 60%. Yes. Yep. Yeah, Jocko, we talk about a little bit of everything over here. I've placed several of mine and quite a few, actually. I ain't done yet either. But I just do a few at a time. Then I can do the work myself, so it saves me a lot of money. Yeah. I don't think they're completely repealed, but they know they're not going to get the funding now, even though the funding was set out in that 1.7 trillion. But now the House can defund that money. Is there a is there a jukebox in this cool lounge? Kinda. I'll play it off my other monitor if I have to play some music. I gotta be careful which ones I play, though. You probably knew that. Yeah, conservative. That was one of the things I read at the first of the show, bud. But thank you for that. It's a good point because there's a lot of people that's in here that wasn't in here when I read it. Pentagon drops the COOF jabs mandated for troops after action by congressional Republicans. Yes. And I don't know when you sign up for the military if you're. I don't think so, but I think some of your. I don't think they should have been able to get away with that anyway because they're trampling on their rights. And I don't know if there's any rights you give up when you go into the military other than you just have to follow their rules. But I don't see how that would be mandatory because that's a health situation and that's like a freedom of religion. If it's your religious beliefs not to do crap like that, then don't do it. We're getting a bunch of little wins. I mean, they're coming just a little at a time. But I want to tell you what, at least we're getting some wins now. There was 2 years we didn't get a damn thing except bent over and a big old hello. Not the way we wanted it. We was getting screwed to death. Yeah, built it one. Yeah. Yeah, in big metal buildings, you can, if you get a good crew, you can put them up in a hurry. Damn, 3 new root cellars. That's a lot of damn cellars. Yeah, it's nobody G. I'll go with that. He says politicians are like stray dogs. They are great for 3 days, and after that, they'll crap all over you. Yep. Get in there, get them something to eat, get them something to drink, give them a warm place to sleep, and they start crapping all over the floor. Jocko, was that a steel building or was that a pole barn? Okay, Robin, yeah. Yeah, because some of them crews, I called a company, put in a building I was going to have built on one of my other properties that I used to have, and it was big. It was a big building, and they said they could do it concrete and all in 3 days. I said, "What?" They did. They showed me. They showed me lots and lots of videos in 3 days, and that's why they made them so good and they stayed so busy. RJ, what the hell did I just walk in on? Over here, you can't ever tell. You never can tell. We talk about a little bit of everything and anything, and we're just here to hang out and talk. If we get on to politics a little bit, we'll go through that. We get on religion, we talk a little bit about that, but it's just a live talk show, and we'll talk about a little bit of anything and everything. We try not to do hopium or fear porn. We reports in the headlines. I'm not saying any of it. Because usually you get a headline, it just comes out today. Give it 3 days, and that story may, and most likely, will change. Welcome, Australia. Huh. Must be RJ. Sounds like that. Like my life in a nutshell. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. We try not to get too deep into politics or too deep into religion because that usually starts the biggest fights. And I'm not against, religion by no means. I've heard some say, well, you don't like religion? Uh, it's just a big controversy. I like to stay away from the controversial stuff because this here is, there's going to be people that disagree with some of the things I say and some of the people I have up, but it's one of those deals that we don't have to hate each other. Come up and give me your opinion, and if we can get along, great. And if we don't agree, that doesn't mean we have to hate everybody. We just, keep moving on. That's all we can do. Susie Snedhead, hello. Justin TV, happy Tuesday to you also. It was a timber frame. Okay. Foundation was already ready. Yeah. I want to tell you what, especially if you can get some of them prefab, everything's pretty much pre-cut, especially on the external. Yeah, those things can go up in a big hurry. Yeah, Creek Squad, you are correct. It's okay to agree or disagree. It's okay to disagree. Yeah, don't mean anybody has to not get along. It just means, well, we just won't talk about that subject together because we don't like it. We don't have the same thoughts on it. But it's all good. Like I said, that's about what we do here. Yeah, it's nice to be nice. It is. It is. I try to never be mean to anybody. And you really got to stomp on my toes for me to get upset. Justin, I don't know yet. If I do, Justin, it'll be. I'm going to try. If I decide to do it, which I ought to start making up my mind. I'm going to try to keep it to where I can rotate people in and out. I'm not going to have anybody just sit up here all night with me. Yeah, Carol Z. Yeah, I've seen a lot of them. I've even put some up when I was building on banks. We used aluminum studs, and before we'd even stand the wall, we'd sheet it with sheetrock. We'd put plywood on the outside or the felt board, whichever one they wanted. Stand them right in place. Well, thank you, Doc P. I thank you for the kind words. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do much on panel tonight. Today is Tuesday. I've got a big day tomorrow. I got to go on again tomorrow night, so I might even shut it down a little early tonight. Cardinal George Pell, dead at 81. Rome, Tuesday, suffered a heart attack after undergoing his replacement surgery. Wow. Yeah, it's been known to happen. Well, Garrett, I hope you are correct. I hope there's a lot more winds coming, and I hope we can start straightening some of this mess that they've hosed us with out. Because, yeah, we let it get pretty screwy on us. And then once we get it back in order, we need to start making sure they start sending the bills that they're wanting to pass to the American people like they used to in the 70s. They stopped it in 84, I do believe. They need to start sending them back out to the people. So if we vote on it, it gets sent to state building. State building takes the gathered votes. They turn around and turn it into the senators and the congressmen in Washington, D.C., and then they decide how that vote's going to go by the American people, not by a couple hundred what they call constituents, which what constituents really means in my eyes is your 200 favorite donors, largest donors. And that's what it means. They say they go home and talk to their constituents, and you see parties with them all the time. They're not talking to the average man and woman. They're talking to the richest people in their state or their county or their area. And it's all elaborate meals, you know. So it's like, yeah, it's a bunch of horse crap to me. Well, I hope they do. If Jim Jordan or somebody's in there over the intel, yeah, he can release all that crap. So let's hope that all that'll get done. I don't know. And we don't know half the bills that's been passed in the last 20, 30 years. We don't know what's really in them. We only hear the bits and pieces, and all of a sudden you find out you're going to jail because you didn't know the new law that was changed. And it's like, hello, they're supposed to acknowledge, let everybody know there's supposed to be proper way of putting it out that everybody knows what it means. You know, that you can't make a law or a bill that has a bunch of laws in it and hide it from the American people and then spring it on them when you want them to pay attention to what you say. Jocko, last time I looked, it was 50. Some claim 51 due to, what is it, Puerto Rico is a territory controlled by the United States, but it ain't really a state. You can go there without a passport, but it's really not it's just a territory we control. So. Welcome to you too, Kellen. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, moving on with that. I don't guess that's a proper way to introduce yourself. You always got a neat way of saying things. Here, I'll put that on the big screen. Who knows? Joe RPPY RTX. Okay. I know what happened. Okay. That's quite comical. Well, there you go, D-Dog. That's it right there. I'm going to put that on the big screen too so everybody can see it. Congress can pass any so-called law they want. However, if it's against the Constitution, it can also be ignored. Do not comply. And if anybody don't know who Devil Dog is, he is highly intelligent when it comes to the Constitution. very well educated about it. He's a good teacher at it. So I enjoy having him around. He keeps me. Sometimes I say things that ain't right, and he'll line me out. But he's kind about it. He's not negative about it. Two states that are Commonwealth. Okay. Yeah. Conservative. That was something else I read earlier too. Yeah, that is big news, and I hope that all goes through just like he says, because a lot of times they sell a bunch of shit and then they never do it. Yes, there is, Karen. And if I'm not mistaken, Devil Dog has that one. Red strikes again. Never out of malice, just out of protection. Come in like a bonehead, you get taken out like one. She's very kind about it, so that's nice. Well, there you go. Kaiser Sose. 4 Commonwealths: Pennsylvania, Virginia, Kentucky, and Massachusetts. Huh. And Red's dropping the Constitutional Study Guide. He's dropping a link. Anybody wants to go find it and get you a little pocketbook of yourself? It goes right in your back pocket and has all the constitutional laws in it. Always good to have one or two of those laying around. Well, there you go, Hillbilly. You're in one of them Commonwealths. Might be something to be kind of handy to know. Wow. There you go. Here, I'm going to put this on the screen too. The Founder's Bible is a modernized version of the Geneva Bible from 1599. That's impressive. There you go. Thank you, Red, for dropping that link. Anyway, I think I'm going to go about 6 more minutes. I'm going to shut her down, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a good evening. Lots of great people. It's getting hard for me to read this evening on my. Maybe I need to clean my glasses, but anyway, we've been going about an hour and a half, so that'd be about enough. And then tomorrow we'll come back and we'll do a full show, and maybe we'll have some more news and stuff we can talk about. Maybe we'll get some people up here and have a conversation get going. But anyway, other than that, I think that's about it. So anybody have anything quick they want to drop, go ahead and drop it. And then we'll bail, and we'll see each and every one of y'all tomorrow, I hope. Okay, well, thank you, Jocko. I appreciate that. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that too. Let me see. I'm looking here for something real quick. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, other than that, I'm going to shut this thing down. And like I said, I'll be on at 7 o'clock Central tomorrow. Everybody is welcome. Unless you screw up pretty bad, Red decides you're not welcome no more. By my guidelines. They are my guidelines, so she's just doing what I ask. All right, Creek Squad, we'll see you soon, bud. Well, thank you, Robin Ward. I appreciate that. All right. Well, everybody, have a good evening, and we'll talk to you all tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Have a good evening.